Looking for a way to get healthy? The Chef You and I program has the answer. Catherine Raker and chefs from around the nation will teach even the most inexperienced how to cook. Come into their kitchen and watch them take ordinary foods with loads of calories and fat and turn those foods into healthier dishes. You will be the first to get tips and ideas on foods that are easy to prepare. Now let's join Catherine and today's chef and learn how to make today's recipes.
Hi, this is Catherine Raker of the Chef You and I. You know, I love coming to the International Houseware Show, and we're in South Hall, and we are with the president of
Cameron's Products.
Cameron's Products and SCS.
SCS Direct is our parent corporation.
Oh, I can't tell you how excited I am about meeting you and seeing all these new products. And you were actually a different company and you incorporated everyone together, is that correct?
That's correct. A number of different brands that we've brought together under SCS, and they're unique brands all across the board. So we're a family of many brands that bring unique cooking and experiences to individuals.
Right, that's what I had to do with me. I'm a brand, right? Okay, so let's talk about some of the new products. You know, everybody loves to grill. Everybody loves smoking. Tell me about what Cameron has to offer for not just the outdoor cooker, the indoor person that likes to grill, but get that smoked flavor.
There are some great things that are happening. Everybody has some interest in infusing flavors, and one of the things that Cameron's had designed and developed many years ago is the stovetop smoker. So indoor-outdoor smoking. You can do this indoors, so you don't have to have a grill to do smoke infusion.
Right.
It's a great little product that you have the ability to...
Here, I'll hold it for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You have the ability to infuse a rich smoked flavor, and you can choose your wood types. So essentially how this works is you take your pan here and you put in about 2 tablespoons of wood chips, and the wood chips are put on the bottom.
And they're infused already?
No, they're just straight wood chips.
Just
you'll
wood
have
chips.
oak, you'll have hickory, we have a whole host of pecan, cherry, mesquite, a whole blend of different flavors that you can use.
And I love mesquite.
So you can experiment with the different flavors. Every one of them has different. You can mix them if you like.
Okay.
We have some blends in another area, but yeah, you can blend those.
Okay.
So if you put your chips down there, depending upon what you're doing, I like to use cherry for duck. You could use apple for pork. You could use hickory. So, and I like to use hickory for almonds. I smoke almonds in here as well.
Almonds, really?
Absolutely.
And I'm an almond girl.
Uh-oh.
So this I have to do. Absolutely. Go
So
ahead.
if you put the wood chips down on the bottom, you
Yeah.
take the tray, you put it on top, and this is your grilling area that you place your chicken or salmon. I love to do a piece of salmon in there because
Okay.
you get to have that
So you don't have
wonderful
to
smoke.
spray anything or anything?
You don't need to spray anything.
Okay.
You take it because it's not a high intense heat. Your intent is to cook slow. Flavors come out when you cook slow. If you cook too quickly, it disappears. So you take the lid and put it on the top so that, again, if we're doing the salmon, you put it in there and you want to cook things slow. So cooking it slow, first you start out on a high temperature to get the wood to combust.
On any kind of stove, right?
Any stovetop, electric, gas, or induction. I mean, you could even do this on the grill if you want.
Okay.
It just depends on what you really want to do, but the design of this was really intended for the stovetop.
Okay.
So as the smoke starts to come out of the unit, you close the top, lower your temperature. So I like to do salmon immediately, have that smoke infusion with all the spices that you may use, and have the ability to cook it nice and slow, 20 minutes to a half hour, it's finished.
And it's perfect.
And it's perfect. Great smoke flavor. All the moisture is retained because it's sealed, and you don't have the billowing smoke in your kitchen.
Well, the nice thing about this is if you're a beginner chef or cook, or just want to learn how to do salmon and do it like a chef, you're doing it in a beautiful product, simple, easy to use. And let me ask a question. You can buy the chips in large bags, small bags, in little things. How can you buy them?
You can buy them in pints.
Pints?
You can buy them in large bags.
Okay.
You can buy them in a large 5-quart container. So there are several options for these chips, as well as 9 different species of wood that you can choose from.
Wow, that's exciting.
And the other good thing that, you talk about chefs and cooks, we do have a number of professional chefs that use this.
Oh, that's great.
Product has been tested on America's Test Kitchen.
Oh.
And great
We
little
need to
product.
have this on the American Cooking Channel. Seriously, I'm not
Absolutely.
joking. Not joking. I'm on that channel, or network rather, the American Cooking Network, and which is part of Dash Media. So you have a smaller version of it as well, right?
Yes, we do. It's a smaller mini. It's the same. And the other beauty about these items, you see the depth is about 1.5 inches, 2 inches here.
Right. On our television show, I have people that watch us that are like onesies, like they're just a single person, or an older person, and they want to do this, or they want to have an intimate dinner. And so Cornish hen is really sexy, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So how would you prepare it in this version of the smoker?
What's the beauty of these smokers? You don't need to utilize the lid to infuse smoke flavor.
Right.
So if you put 2 Cornish hens in here, you can actually tint it with a little bit of aluminum foil.
Right.
You cook it in the same manner, and you can get creative, again, depending upon how you like to cook. We do have a cookbook for these items.
Oh, you do?
We do.
Oh, good.
There is an option, and each one of the user guides come with a couple of recipes.
Right.
So,
and that's important, is to look and see how you do it.
and how long.
And how long, because
So-
you can really ruin a meal
Yeah.
easily, right?
So the key thing here is infusing the smoke flavor, and you can keep it on the stovetop, but if I was doing Cornish game hens, I'd tent it, get
Put
the
it in the
smoke
oven.
going so that you have the combustion, infuse the smoke and throw it in the oven, and have the ability to cook it for another hour, hour and a half.
That sounds good. I wonder if I could do my ribs like that.
Ribs, brats, again, as I told you, I do nuts, I'll do cheese.
Right,
There's
I want
many
to
things.
try the cheese part of it. I've not done that on TV, Tony, and I'd really like to try doing smoked cheese. Why not?
It's great. I mean, you get that quick infusion of smoke.
Right.
It's not like it's high heat for a long period of time. So as soon as the combustion happens, you close it, turn off the heat when you're doing cheese because it'll continue to burn,
Right.
and you get some great smoked cheese. I do Parmesan, Gouda, hard mozzarella.
Really?
Yes, yes.
Awesome. We need to do that. That'll be my next gig. How about that?
Now,
I'd love to do that.
absolutely, you can get fancy and start to say, okay, I'm going to save my smoked mozzarella and put it on a pizza.
Right, because
So-
I do dinners sometimes they auction me off for dinners, and this would be so fun. Doing your own cheese, not having to go out and do it, but doing your own cheese as an appetizer, first course, whatever. What do you think of that? Like
Great,
it?
absolutely.
Good. Okay, now you have other things, but you invented something, right?
I did.
Can we walk over
Sure,
and see
we can
that?
walk over and see that, and I'm going to bring
Okay.
a little device to explain
Okay.
the difference. So what you were asking about is a product that I actually designed and created, and
Really?
it was based out of need. I like to cook things low and slow, and the issue is when you have a gas grill, the conventional method to
Right.
infuse smoke is to use one of these smoker boxes.
Right.
And it's a product we have, but I wanted something that was better. You have to take a box like this and put your pellets or chips in it, lift the grate of the grill when it's cold, get the grill really hot, and then you get the combustion and get some
That's
smoke.
a lot of
It's
work.
a lot of work. And I wanted to have a method to do things in a slow method on a gas grill and not spend thousands of dollars for a pellet grill.
Right.
Or a smoker and take 12 hours to cook something.
Right.
So I wanted to have the ability to come home from work and infuse a little smoke flavor.
Right.
So what I came up with is a little design of a smoke box that you can put pellets or chips in, and you don't need to turn it you don't need to put it under the grill or turn it on. We also have these igniters that are natural wood, all
Can I
virgin
feel
wood,
it?
absolutely,
Oh, wow.
and food grade
awesome.
wax.
That's awesome. And then you just put it underneath,
Put underneath
it and
it.
light it.
And light it.
Now
And
you're putting this in the grill?
on the grill
On
surface.
the grill surface.
On the
Okay.
grill surface.
Okay,
Okay,
got it.
so if you have grates, you just have to make sure that they're not going in the grate and falling in the grate. You just need to be
Right.
opposite.
How long did it take you to invent it?
It took me about a year of playing around with different designs and
Right,
making
right.
sure it actually accomplished what I was out to do.
Right.
And so the beauty of it now is after 8 minutes of combustion underneath,
Right.
the pellets or chips will begin to smoke.
Right.
No heat.
No heat.
No heat, okay? I have not turned the grill on yet.
Oh, wow.
So now I move it to the back, and if I want a cold smoke, now I have 0 heat in there, and I can really get fancy with soft cheeses where you can't
Really?
you can't do soft cheeses in the stovetop smoker.
So I could take a mozzarella, a soft mozzarella. Could I do that?
A fresh mozzarella.
Oh, fresh
and
yeah.
use one of our non-stick grates
Okay.
on top of it.
Put it on there?
Put it on there, and you get some wonderful smoked cheese.
So I don't have to turn the grill on at all?
At all.
Oh
at
my
all.
gosh, this is so exciting.
And that's why we call it the flip, because you can flip your gas grill into
to be a
cold
smoker. Smart idea. Look at this. Now what does this retail for?
$19.99.
I love that price point. It's so easy.
It comes with 2 igniters, and as we do with the stovetop smoker, we have 9 species of woods.
Right. And what do
you can
those
choose.
retail for, Tony?
These retail for $3.50.
Oh, that's cheap. That's great. That's
And
a
if
great
you-
economical.
If you find something that you like, as I do, okay, I like hickory. Hickory's one of my favorites, and I like the sweet blend for fish and chicken.
Right.
I buy a 20-pound bag that we have to be
You
more
must
economical.
eat a lot. You must eat a lot of this.
I smoke all the time.
That's right. Does your wife like that?
She loves it.
She does, because you're doing the cooking, right?
Absolutely.
Wonderful. You know, these are the kind of products that I really like, because then I can get Bill, my husband, to do it, because he's the grill boy. And why not? But you know, I like the idea of taking and doing it on a cold grill, so that I can do all these cheeses now. I love cheeses, so
now
that
you
has
can
a lot
turn
to
around
do
and
it.
bring it to the hot side.
Yes, that's right.
I do chicken thighs, and I'll season the chicken thighs with one of our spices and put it on the grill. I'll lay it in there. First hour, I just let it sit with heat in the back only. I'll put the high heat in the back, nothing in the front, indirect. It's no different than smoking. And what happens is the smoke will infuse into the meat. Hour later, I flip it over. 2 hours, you're walking away with chicken thighs that fall off the bone.
I have to look at this. This is so cool, because I do a lot of wok, and I do a lot of vegetables. Tell me about that.
This is a grilling wok that you can be very aggressive. If you're an aggressive cook and you're throwing your vegetables in there, you can throw them around where other devices, they're either larger and they stick. This
That's
is a
right.
non-stick surface.
Oh, I like
So
that.
the beauty of that is you can caramelize items, especially onions.
Onions.
I
Mushrooms,
love-
onions. I
yeah.
love that.
I love when my onions caramelize.
Right.
So
Especially as
this
a
allows
doubt. Right.
So you can caramelize them in there, and then afterwards it's very simple to clean. You put it in the sink and you do a quick wash on it.
Question for you. You put this out on the grill. You can put it on top of the stove. Can you do lots of different things with it or
Grill
not?
only.
Grill only?
Yeah, grill only, because it's
Yeah.
perforated. You're going to have.
Oh, you're going to have stuff coming all over the
you
place.
can't do that on your stovetop.
No, so my question is that you put this on the grill, you put your vegetables in, move it around a little bit, and then you take it off. How long?
Depends on what you're cooking.
That's right.
Now, if you're me, I like to take my time.
Right.
And I'll put it low, because that way you're not burning everything.
Right.
And finish it off with a high heat when you're ready. I
Right.
mean, it just takes practice. Anybody can do it. If you want to cook them quick and you're not an experienced griller, you just cook them the way you want to normally. And that's why the high top, and you can be aggressive with some utensils
Right.
and tongs. And
I love it. So you can do this the last minute, actually.
absolutely.
And that's what I would like to do. I love the shrimp idea. I love the chicken. We do all kinds of different things with vegetables, since we're a healthy cooking show, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so what does that retail for, Tony?
This retails $15.99.
$15.99. Great, great product. Okay, let's talk about this wonderful product, because you have it in 2 different things. You have a grill basket and you have a grill mesh. Tell us about it.
They are absolutely wonderful. What I like about them is, before I even show you what they do, is you use them and you put them in the dishwasher.
Really?
As you know, all the prep and everything that you do, the last thing you want to do is have a dish full of items that you have to scrub.
I know.
So the beauty of this, and I love this product for fish and delicate meats that
Right.
you need to cook, where normally they stick on the grill.
Right.
Or you have to grease up the grill so it doesn't bear, and you're adding calories.
Right.
So if you're talking about healthy living and healthy eating, this is a non-stick surface.
Let me feel it. Oh, that's nice. So you throw this right after you get done with it. Do you have to scrub it or anything?
Not at all.
Oh, I love it.
That's,
I love it.
you know how the juices and the proteins
Yeah.
start to caramelize on it. when you use a few spices, especially if the spice has a little bit of sugar in there. It'll start to caramelize. After you're done, you take the fish or chicken. I mean, I love doing cod on the grill.
Oh, I love cod.
And cod's very delicate. If you do
Right.
it on the grill, you're losing half your cod.
We know.
Here, you're going to get your full
You're going to get the full cod, right. That's
and
great.
so afterwards, you throw it in the dishwasher, you roll it up, and you put it in your drawer for quick and easy storage.
Oh, I like
with
that.
one of our rings.
Really, really like that. You have a ring?
And a ring goes on there, so you can put it right in the
Oh,
drawer.
I like that.
You don't have to worry about storing it and having
Right.
a large basket.
Because I
like
cook a lot of fish. This is great, especially cod.
And a basket version also.
Oh,
And
that's
I
nice.
like this for asparagus, where I can roll them real quick,
Right.
where the wok doesn't give you as much space.
Right.
This allows you to do other things with it. This is my vessel that I use for smoking nuts on a grill.
Oh, that's your
'Cause
nut
it has
thing.
this is my nut. Yes, I go nuts over this.
I love it. So you can put a whole package of nuts on there.
I do 2 pounds of nuts on this.
That's a great idea. And how long do you smoke them for, Tony?
With the smoke box that I use, I let it go the full 2 hours.
Okay.
And then what I like to do, because I'm a perfectionist, after I brine the nuts with a little bit of salt or seasoning, whatever you choose
Sea
to
salt or whatever.
do. And so I'll let them smoke for about 2 hours. And after the 2 hours, I turn the grill up, the gas grill, for about 10 minutes. And I try to do it about 200 degrees just to give them a little toast to bring the oils out of the nuts.
Okay.
And they're perfect.
Because I'm
Healthy eating.
Because I love almonds and they're so
They're
healthy
addictive,
for you.
but
They
they're
are
addictive.
extremely addictive. I drink almond milk. I'm lactose intolerant, so you know, that's my favorite kind of thing. So let's go look at something that you were very surprised about. And you know, what I want to mention though is that, you know, pastas, which I'm a pasta girl, as you can probably tell. Anyhow, but one of the things about pasta, and it surprised me, was making lasagna. And making lasagna and doing it in the oven dry. Do you remember that? Where you used to layer it and everything, but you didn't cook the pasta? Do you remember that?
Oh, I do.
Okay, so you have something for the microwave that I can't wait to try, because guess what? When I'm cooking, especially on my cooking show, I have to stop and wait, edit, do this, because we can't do it fast enough. But with this new product you're going to show me, you can do it in how many minutes?
Anywhere. It depends on the pasta. For linguine, you could do it in 10 minutes. Lasagna is going to take about 14. We have a full cooking guide for all different types of pasta or rice, and you could even steam vegetables in this vessel.
Okay, so we're going to walk over. Go ahead.
So the
Tony.
item you were talking about is what we have is the Fasta pasta.
Pasta.
And my quick version of the story is I needed to have a fifth burner, and I was reluctant to use this for a number of years. I was reluctant to use it because I was brought up in an Italian household. You do a pot of water, you throw your pasta in there, you boil it, you tend to it.
Right.
And it turns into an hour-long process.
Right,
if you're truly doing a pound of pasta or a half a pound of pasta. So I was reluctant to do this, and what I decided to do one day, I was forced to use it. And I was 5 minutes from the office. I said, now's the perfect opportunity. You take
your dry pasta.
You measure it based on portions. And there's indicators on the level of water that you put in there. So,
So if you're doing a whole pound.
Whole pound, you need the
bigger
family
one.
size.
Bigger one.
You can do about a half pound of pasta in.
Right. Okay.
So you put the water in, you put it in the microwave, and I did linguine 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, I put the lid on the top, dumped it out, no hot pads. Dumped it in the sink. No strainer. Pasta was perfect, not sticking, cooked perfectly.
Why do people wash spaghetti? Why?
I have no idea.
I don't either. I never do. And it tastes great. That's what they say, right? Get the starch off, Tony?
Is that what they had?
That's what they say, but
Okay.
I don't believe that. You know,
No.
and honestly, this would be a single serving, right?
That's a single serving.
So that's about a third,
quarter of a pound.
quarter of a pound, and that would be
About
a half a pound. Okay, that's great. Now, what does this cost?
This costs $14.99.
Oh, I love those price
But
points.
if you have a family, we have the family size that can
right?
do almost up to a pound and a half.
Oh, I love this. Love this.
And each one of these come with their cooking guide and instructions on time based on the type of pasta. You talked about lasagna. You can do your lasagna noodles directly in here. The size of the unit is the perfect size
for lasagna noodles.
Lasagna.
And you don't have to break them or anything else, right? That's
Correct.
good. That's great.
Another winner on America's Test Kitchen.
I love it.
Best microwave pasta cooker.
And you know, people tend to not want to do that, right? Right.
Absolutely. But once you use one, you're hooked.
But we have to talk about the spices first because that's really important. Oh, the website for this.
Website is fastapasta.com.
Fastapasta.com. Awesome. I love it. So let's go check out the spices. You know, Tony, it's really important when you're cooking to have flavor, especially from smoking.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, spices are so important to a dish. And I love to cook with spices, and it's really not that hard. And rubs, they're wonderful. So let's talk about your Stephen Rackley's Project Smoke.
Stephen Reichlin he's written a number of books.
Right.
He has a TV show on PBS, Project Smoke.
Mm-hmm.
Does Barbecue University, number of things. Very accomplished
Right.
chef that
Mm-hmm.
has done this for a number of years and
Right.
culinary trained, and his passion is just
Mm-hmm.
truly grilling and smoking. Since we do grilling and smoking and we specialize in a number of
Right.
those things, you need to have spices and flavors that can complement smoke and grilling. So anyone can go out and get garlic salt or onion salt and
Right.
mix it together, but this is a specific blend of spices. I mean, my favorite is actually the Santa Fe coffee rub.
Ooh,
and
I
there's
like
real
that.
coffee in it.
Really?
And it's wonderful for chicken and pork.
Right.
And he's blended all these spices for different meats and different methods of grilling and smoking. So they're not overpowered by the smoke, and they don't overpower the meat. So they're a true balance. Since you have a cooking show, and I hope you drink some wine. For those that drink
Of course
wine,
I do.
you look for a balance. So
Right.
food is like wine. You have to have a
Right.
balance. You don't
Right.
want to have too much acidity. You don't want to have too much sweetness.
Right.
You want to have a true balance.
Right.
And that's what these were designed to complement and balance.
And you use this for
protein.
vegetables too,
You
right?
can use it for vegetables.
Wonderful.
And there's a number of different blends.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them I wouldn't use for vegetables, but there are 6 different blends.
Right.
And I would say most of them can be used for vegetables, except for the Kansas City rub, because I really wouldn't put paprika on my vegetables.
No, I wouldn't either.
So,
I mean, that's a little strange.
I mean, you have to use your judgment in looking at it, but
Right.
we do provide a full list of what proteins or vegetables can be complemented by each of the spices.
And I really love that. I can't thank you enough for, taking the time to go over with our audience, which loves our shows. And we really like to educate people, especially first-time cooks, could be even children. I work with children too. But if I'm working with children, I would do the cold one. I wouldn't do the hot one, right?
You don't want to burn them.
You don't want to burn them, right? That's really important. But I love the idea of the pasta. Everything that you showed me today is really exciting. I can't tell you how much. And we'd love to visit with you, invite you to come on our cooking show.
I'd love to come.
That would be fun. I love to cook Italian, and we'll have a lot of fun. So would you give us the websites about what we talked about today?
We have, I would go to Camerons.com
Right.
for the smoker, or you can even go to SCSDirectInc.com, and all those products are there. The difference with some of the websites, Fastapasta.com has a full complement of recipes, what you can
Right.
cook, much more detail than what comes with the product, because you'd have a book that's about this thick with the Fastapasta.
Really?
You can cook cakes, you can cook rice.
wonderful.
There's a number of things. So in SCS Direct Inc., there are multiple links to all of our brands.
Great.
And this is just a very light sampling of the unique products that we have.
Right.
And we'd love to show you more sometime.
And I'll tell you, you have a great number of products, so many I can't believe. And I'm so excited about it, and I'm so excited about working with you. And I want to thank you again.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you
And-
coming by.
Oh, thank you. And don't forget to go to thechefyouandi.com to hear all about everything that we talked about today as well. And we provide our recipes on there, and you can print them out. actually.
Wonderful.
Isn't that wonderful? So take care, and we'll be back on The Chef You and I after these messages.
Thanks for joining us on the Chef You and I Show today. We'll be back next week with another great and healthy recipe. Don't forget to visit our website, thechefyouandi.com, for all of our featured recipes, cooking tips, and clips of the show.